want to be a wig influencer, but y'all are scared to post that content, don't know where to start, or just simply need a little guide. So that's what this video is about. I'm going to be unboxing a few wigs that I received today. Without further ado, let's get to it. Oh, and by the way, I know y'all probably looking like, oh, you a wig influencer, why your hair ain't done? Not too much, okay? Got off work, do have a life outside of influencing, and I'm not going to label myself this big, you know, wig influencer type thing. It's just something I do on the side. But anywho, okay, so I must say with wig influencing, it's just not an aesthetic, you feel me? It's just something that you really dedicate your time, your money, your effort, everything in, something that you truly want to do too, because maybe if you don't want to do it, no sense of you doing it for real. We got a 13 by 6 32-inch burgundy wig. And let me just backtrack because I feel like I didn't elaborate on it really. What I mean by having a heart and want to actually do it is meaning that, like I said, you're dedicating your money, your effort, your time to that you want to do, not just for free wigs, but just something that you really want to do, because I guarantee you, if you don't want to do it, you're going to get lazy about content, you're going to slack, you're going to fall, you're going to end up losing your desire for wigs when you really don't want to do it. Because just think about it, it's just like you're about to clean the kitchen or do the dishes and your mom just like, oh, do them dishes, so now you don't even want to do it type of thing, you feel me? And then also in correspondence to that, you're going to feel like you're in jail, because when you actually start working with companies and the bigger companies, they're going to like literally push you and rush you to post their content. Now that we got our actual heart into it, so let's really get into the nitty gritty. You're going to want to have some type of hair content on your page. You are also going to want to have you a PayPal account as well as an Amazon account. With the PayPal account, you've got to make sure you register for it. It's like a business, because if for personal, you start getting like collabs left and right, they are going to like basically flag your account and label as suspect and such, because like, what are you doing? Like, why are you bringing this much money in type thing? So then it will eventually like freeze your account when companies do try to send you money and everything. So you're going to want to make sure it's labeled as a business, and that way you don't run into any troubles with that. And for your Amazon account, you want to make sure your reviews when you leave them are spaced out. It's not repetitive words or the same pictures, because Amazon is really strict and they are narrowing down. The next thing I want to get into is negotiation. Now the negotiation is really where all of your key parts play in, because these companies, no license, is going to try to lowball you, especially if you're a beginner influencer. They're going to say, oh, you don't have the following, oh, we don't have the budget, you know, da, 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 da. They indeed have the budget. So I would suggest, if you do have like a lower bid following ranging to 500 to 1K followers, I would suggest starting your rate budget $50 to $75 area. If you have 5K to 10K, you could go much higher, you know. Also based on your views and your content in general, that is also going to play a part in your rate. Like, say the company asks you, what is your rate per unboxing, per installing, per styling video? Break that down into 3 segments. Already that's 3 different videos. Decide what you want your rate to actually be and try to subject a little higher. So let's just say 2 videos is $80. Go for $100. That way, if they're like, oh, you know, that's too expensive for us, we don't have the budget, then you could dumb it down and get your actual rate, which would be $80. That way you're not lowballing yourself. Stand firm, because let them know that your rate is your rate. Like, you are paying for the products, you are paying for your time, you are paying for your lighting, you are paying for everything. So this is one of their Bang units. Super cute. And these is fresh out the box. Next thing I want to go over is definitely be authentic, be yourself. Don't try to base your content off the next girl's content or a higher influencer. Everybody's got to start somewhere, you know, so just do it at your own pace. Like I said, be yourself, show personality in your videos, make sure you are finding your niche, and just go from there. We got a 26-inch 613. Really invest in you some lighting, because really that lighting will enhance your quality and turn your content up. Because baby, let me just show y'all this. That should tell a lot, because everyone would like to rather see a bright, clear, you know, video, clean background. Ignore my background, we're not talking about me right now, but yeah, they would prefer to see that than a dual, you know, wooda wooda. This is tea. Lace is giving. Most importantly, y'all, I don't even know why I didn't include this in my first step. Most importantly, y'all are going to want to put y'all email in y'all bio. How else are these companies going to contact you? I prefer you to create like maybe a new Gmail, Yahoo, iCloud account, whatever you guys use. I would prefer to create a new one, because once they start coming in, they're going to come in. Beware of scams. Like, they will text you all kind of craziness. They will say you could get 5 complimentary gifts, PR packages, brand managers, blah, blah, blah. They will charge. Their budget is $8,000 per carousel and $200 per reel. These companies are cheap. They're not going to pay you all that, okay? Sorry to tell you, but they're not going to do all that. That is a scam, baby. So beware of those types of emails. I would say security has been running good. They've been doing good with, you know, straight sending them to spams, but they will pop in your inbox. Be aware of it. Don't fall. Build relationships with these companies that you work with. Be respectful because they have sister brands they will recommend you to. Top priority on their list with new products, new items. They will straight send it out to you. They will inbox you like, hey, we have this available. Are you interested? Maybe they are going to love you, okay? So be sure to build the relationship with the companies. And please, yes, y'all, I do want to tell y'all, do not get discouraged if a company does not work out, or say y'all collabed many times, you throw in your rate and they're not agreeing with it. They threaten to, sue you or not work with you, blah, 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 blah. Sometimes you're going to have to do that. You're going to have to turn down companies to reach an even bigger one. You feel me? Climb the ladder, stay yourself, don't lose hope, pray. Yes, I said pray because God, at the end of the day, He is in charge of all this. Is here. He's going to shut all this down. So, another thing, don't feel like you are too, oh my, love it. Let me take this out. Don't feel like you are too good to accept a 50-50 collab. Meaning, let me break that down for my newbies here. 50-50 collab means you're paying basically for the order for the wig. Let's say y'all cooperated with Amazon. So you pay for the wig upfront. After maybe the order number or after the item ships, then the company will refund you half, which is 50% of the total that you paid. And then once the review is live, once you've completed it, installed the wig and took your pictures, we'll pay you the remaining half. Like I said, we are all starting somewhere. These companies are being kind of like more strict, that they are running into some wig influencer scammers. So some will really strictly follow their policy with doing the 50-50. Some will not negotiate with you at all. So if you can, try to negotiate maybe 80-20, you feel me? Or 70-30. Or if you really raw with it, if you got if you're really smooth with it, try your bestest to go up front because you can never go wrong with upfront. Some companies sadly will tell you, yeah, they could do full refund after shipment. However, if it's many typos and they're so urgent for you to place an order, 20% of the time they're going to try to be scamming you. So I would just make sure that you're in maybe one of the group chats with wig influencers, or if you know somebody, make sure just run it over with them like, hey, y'all work with them or this seems sketchy. Be aware. And also, you guys, they will collab on WhatsApp. However, if you see a wig company in quotation starting with the number area code 880, maybe cut it out right now because that is a scam. And also, WhatsApp is so nice that they will tell you where that phone number is based from. She is so cute. Also, ladies, it is absolutely nothing wrong with accepting someone's ebook or buying someone's ebook. I would recommend not spending maybe over $15-$20 for an ebook because that is definitely just profiting the big influencers. You feel me? Like, in their ebook is exactly what I'm telling you here. Or that you could just look on TikTok or YouTube to search simply. However, some ebooks are very, very helpful. They give you step-by-step direction. They give you companies. I have an ebook personally. My ebook, it does have over 150 companies collabed with personally, so they are all verified. I've gotten their Instagrams in there, and I've also gotten their emails. I've gotten some pitches of what to say to the companies when you reach it out. You have to be consistent. I know everybody says that, but it's actually true because the way the algorithm is on TikTok is mind-blowing. Okay, they literally give you points and keep points of when you like a video, when you comment, when you save it, when you repost. That is not a lie. I kid y'all not. It's very repetitive and aggravating. However, it produces a good outcome. Okay. If you are having trouble staying consistent, I would definitely recommend, if you can't post every day or every other day, I would definitely recommend at least posting 4 times a week. So that way you can give yourself kind of like a little game room, to look at. So you got 2 days of where you're planning the content and shooting the content. And then you got rest days. And then you got maybe like 2 other days of where you're editing the content and then publishing it, showcasing. Definitely prioritize, make you a schedule and get on your Zoom, ladies. It is 2026. We should not be paying for no wigs. Since I started influencing, I have not paid out my own pocket to buy no wig, no bundles, no nothing. Okay. These companies will send it to you for free, even pay you for it. Not only will they send it to you for free, they will pay you for it. And that is where I say you have to really up your content. Okay. Lighting is everything. Clear text, big bold words on the screen, everything. Hashtags, trending sounds, that's everything. Honestly, I have been slacking myself, but I do want to see the girlies win. When I do move, I am going to get in my content back. I'm going to be posting way more, and it's just going to be great for us. And we're claiming that energy. Okay, thank you. That has concluded how to be a wig influencer. I really kind of my journey and my take on things as a wig influencer. We talked about having that email in your bio, how to identify the scams, what to kind of look out for, having a PayPal, Amazon account, of course, negotiating, planning and prioritizing your schedule and time, investing in good lighting. And whatever you do in word or deed, do all of the things in the Lord Jesus, giving thanks to God the Father through him. I do like that verse because to me it is saying like no matter what you're doing, do all things through Christ, of course. Also, he does give us a strength. With my little hustle that I do got going on, I do put like a little business card in the package. I do put some goodies in the package. And I also, this is my favorite one, I also put a little scripture card in there as well. Not much as of yet, but I do have something planned big and more, you know, honorable to God, because honestly, I wouldn't be right here if it wasn't because of him, nor would I have this blessing and opportunity to be doing this. But like I said, I want all of my girlies to win. I want us to secure these collabs, not even just for the free hair. Let's get the paid collabs. Don't be scared to post that content. Don't be afraid to stand firm on your policy when you set your rates. Don't be afraid to negotiate, because the worst they could say is no. You're either going to do this or we're just not going to send you any wig or nothing. And most that you can do, cry about it? No, we're going to go and move on to the next company. You do not have to know how to do your own hair. Baby, just pick up your phone, do a little content, little 1-2 while you're getting your hair done by your stylist. How can I be forgetting? Like, I'm thinking about all these things in the videos. Baby, you do not have to spend $80 million. You can do a lot with just one wig, even if it's a synthetica, baby. Unboxing, install video, a styling video, like I said, plucking tutorial, bleaching of the knots. Baby, that's 5 videos with one wig already. You can do a ton of stuff with just one wig. Though, just definitely make sure some type of hair content is on your page, especially before reaching out to the companies, because I'm a company and I go on your page, I'm not seeing nobody's hair content. How do I know that you're going to promote my hair? You just want free hair. Or you might scam me just because, you feel me? Like, you got to see it from their point of view. Wrap up this video, that has concluded it. If you guys still want a little bit more information, just follow my TikTok. Also, my ebook is in my bio as well. Make sure you guys are shopping my Depop as well. I have brand new refurbished wigs, all for the low. I did want to close out and go over the verse of the day, 9:15 for the NKJV version. So it says, abide in me and I in you. As the branch cannot bear fruit of itself unless it abides in the vine, neither can you unless you abide in me. It's a little devotional. So it says, in the surrounding passages, Jesus makes it clear that he, the Son, is the vine. His Father, God, is the gardener. And we, his people, are the branches, thriving or dying depending on our connection to the source. So just think about it, baby. When he come knocking at that door, are you ready? Hold on. Stay with me. They say you could also think about it this way. Your phone won't continue to function if it's not charged, but when it's plugged into a charger, which is connected to a much more powerful source of electricity, your device can continue to function as its creator intended. And if that wasn't a word for you, I don't know what was, honestly. I'm definitely going to be, I ain't even gonna go into it. Okay, we were talking about wig influencer, but I am so blessed beyond measures. I will definitely always give God his praises. Like, he deserves all the glory, all of it. I do have, like I said, a lot planned for 2026. So hopefully you guys will be seeing me more on your screens, tuning in more. And yeah, thanks again for watching. Y'all stay tuned for the next video.